Hello, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Tuesdays with Mish. And I believe that today we are at episode 30, which means I've done this for, well, it's actually been more than a month. So thank you very much for joining and thank you for listening. As always, I'm so grateful if you can share the video if you like this and like what I talked about. But generally on Tuesdays with Mish, I like to share just bits of my journey and process from being a banking finance person that I used to be in the banking sector for the last 13 years before then losing my job and now becoming an artist, well, a professional artist. And it's been an incredible journey, the journey that started about 4 years ago. Yes, 30 episodes. A journey that started about 4 years ago, which kind of slowly developed into what it is today, which is, a business that is all about happiness and art. And at the same time, I am slowly building my name and career as a professional artist as well. And it has not been an easy journey, which is something I want to really talk about, because I think one big assumption from quite a few people that I've spoken to is, they all say, oh, you're so lucky to have found your passion and you're so lucky to do what you're doing because you're good at it. Well, actually, I didn't go to art school. I didn't learn much art apart from in secondary school, in school. So the last time I picked up a paintbrush before I started really painting was in school. And when I first went to when I first painted, I went to an art cafe and I had no idea what acrylic paint is and how one uses it. So really, I really didn't have much clue, first of all, about what to do. Secondly, who I am as an artist. Friends was telling me I'm an artist because I paint professionally. People were paying me for my paintings. That makes me an artist. But I myself struggled to believe that. I myself doubted myself very, very much that I have the capability of what it takes to be an artist. My first few years, 2 to 3 years, I would say, it's only in the last year that's kind of picked up a bit more momentum for me. But the first few years, I would often look at other artists, professional artists, and think, oh my god, they are so good at what they do, they're so professional, they went to art school, they have this and that qualification. Who am I? Like, I'm nobody because I didn't go to art school. I don't have a degree in fine art. I don't know anything about art. And I think that became my barrier more than anything else. And it wasn't until I recently signed up for art classes. Well, they're not really classes, they're more sort of like mentorship and sort of coaching at a studio where I now go to paint. And these are professional artists who've been in this industry for long. And I've had some coaching and I've had conversations with the teachers, and it's been really, really helpful. So first of all, realization number one is, it's important to invest in knowledge and building your skills, no matter or whichever field you're in, especially even if it's your passion. For example, if it's cooking, one would still go to chef school. If you're a fashion designer, one would still, read lots of fashion magazines and get clued up about the industry that they're in. So I think learning and constantly learning and training yourself in that field is really important. One, to develop yourself in your career, and two, to gain confidence and build confidence in yourself, because it was really through this I started to believe in myself. But more interestingly, all that aside, I still didn't really have, I still don't have much confidence in myself. Yeah, a little bit in what I can do. But so literally, when I've been working on this painting recently, the one of this lady with a portrait, I don't know if you guys know, it's a lady with, so it's a portrait. So I wanted to do a portrait because I've never done one before. So I wanted to challenge myself. Secondly, it was a story that's very close to my heart. It is about the lady with the flat nose, and I think, you know, a lot of Asian women have struggles with that, so that story spoke to me very strongly. But thirdly, I really wanted to push myself in terms of colors. I really wanted to see if I could just go full out with trying out different colors in a new approach, something that I've never done before. And you know, this is something that I've only just told my husband recently, and I've not spoken about it to anyone, so I'm telling you guys now because I really want you to know that nothing comes easy. So literally when I was doing this painting, with every single stroke of the palette knife, before I put on every single stroke of paint, I literally tell myself in my head that I'm good with colors, I'm good with colors, I understand colors, like colors speak to me. I was just really psyching myself up, telling myself to believe in myself and to go with my gut and just do it, because it was really that hard. It was really that hard for me to try something new, and you know, like completely there was nothing for me to base the painting on, so I had no guide and just to follow the gut. And when one doesn't have a lot of self-confidence, it's hard to know what your gut says. So it was a lot of that, like every single stroke that I put on, you will see one day I'll show you the painting, it's got lots of strokes, and it was every stroke I was telling myself, you can do it, you can do it, you understand colors, you know it, you know it. And you know what, after about, I guess it must have been 20 hours now that I've been working on this painting, the teacher came along. He saw it for the first time, and the first thing he said to me was, you clearly understand colors. And that was the first thing he said to me. He's never ever really said anything nice to me before this. It's always been kind of criticisms about what I can do better. I was just shocked. I couldn't believe my ears. I'm like, oh my god, well, he sees it. And did he just listen to my head? Yeah, so, you know, for me, it was the real kind of epiphany, like the realization that, wow, this stuff works, you know? If we actually really believed in ourselves and tell ourselves that we can do it, you'd be surprised at what you can really achieve. But I think it's important to, you know, tell yourself and truly believe in it when you're telling yourself. So I sometimes have conversations in my head. I'll be, you know, one voice will be saying, you can do it, you know colors. And then there'll be the other one, the devil that sits on the other shoulder and say, no, you can't do it. And all these self-doubts that we all have, you know, in the moments of nervousness and everything before we go for that big meeting, we start doubting ourselves. And I think self-doubt is good on one hand, because it gives us humility, and it's really important, as I've now learned, to be humble and not think too highly of ourselves, because then it makes us want to learn and constantly improve ourselves, which is a good thing. So this is Buddha saying, you know, live life like a beginner every day, and I think, you know, being humble really helps in that sense. But at the same time, you know, we need to have confidence in ourselves and what we are capable of, because I truly believe that what we're doing now is probably only about 20 or 30% of what we're truly capable of. And it's amazing when you get that little glimpse of what you truly are capable of. That feeling is incredible. It's what I call magic. It is. It's just magic. So, do you believe in magic? Do you believe that you have certain capabilities that you have not unlocked? What's blocking you? Why have you not allowed yourself or given yourself the permission to unlock it? If you don't know, like I didn't know before, I knew I always had something. Like there was always this mission in me that I wanted to do, but I had never really kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. And I used to have all these conversations with my bosses and people around me saying, I really want to do something with my life, and I do feel like I could make a difference in my life, but I don't know what it is. And I was constantly searching. So I would say the same to you. If you think that you are meant to do something greater in your life, but you are not quite doing it right now, I'm talking to you. Yes, Pascal, sorry, I've just had a question. Are you talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to everyone out there. If you think that you are capable, truly capable of doing something bigger than what you are doing now, but something's holding you back and you don't quite know what, that's fine. Just keep pushing yourself. Keep asking yourself. Keep asking, what can you do better? What can you do better? How can you do better? What could you do differently? And these questions will help you open doors and unlock barriers. And at the same time, believe in the magic. Believe that you have the capability and you are meant to do great things in your life and have a happier life and live life happy. And that would be just great, wouldn't it? So that's it for me today. I hope you have enjoyed my little secret. I just thought, I think people out there should know that things don't come easy, and a lot of these great things that we see all come with a mountain of effort behind it. But at the same time, when you get through that and you get to that mountain or the top of that mountain, well, there'll be other mountains to climb, the feeling is incredible, magical. So thank you very much for listening as usual, and I'm so grateful for your time and your attention. If you've enjoyed this video, please do let me know and leave a comment or visit my YouTube channel. I have a little channel on YouTube where I upload all my other videos, so feel free to listen to them, and I'll see you again soon.